I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.
He cash app you $25 for lunch. Do you feel like he should have stepped harder, or are you like, that's cool, he did what he was supposed to do?
Appreciative. I might need the extra $5 though, because I'm vegan, so my food always costs a little more. But I'm appreciative though. Like, this motherfucker ain't got to see you.
You need the extra $5.
The extra $5.
I got a 30. I need a 30 ball. What's wrong with the little 30 ball?
I sent you 25 though. That's what I'm saying.
So I'll make it work. I'm appreciative. But like, damn, babe, I need them extra $5 though. A door dashing. It costs to get it.
What? It costs you goddamn rabbit food. Should have ate you some fucking pork chops. Some shit was $12.99. Just because your ass want to eat motherfucking rabbit food don't mean I gotta send your ass $30 for no goddamn celery sticks. Goddamn, how much does a goddamn cauliflower chicken leg cost, nigga? I'm not going to Slutty Vegan. Send your ass to Popeyes, KFC, Chipotle. Welcome to Moe's. You could have ate a goddamn a rice goddamn and bean burrito. Just because you got all these goddamn extenuating circumstances on your diet don't mean I gotta goddamn handle it. That's your shit. That's like me being a crackhead and making you demand you to buy my crack. Oh, well, goddamn it, she only gave me cocaine money. I need crack money. So what kind of shit is that? You better eat a chicken goddamn wing and keep it pushing.
You know, the foundations of a strong relationship is being able to understand the value of gratitude. And so the act of me starting to invest in you by giving you some money so you can eat, in a sane person's mind, should be met with straight gratitude. And it doesn't register in her mind what that signals to any man hearing that. Does that sound like a woman that has your best interest? Does that sound like a woman that you should take serious for marriage? Does that sound like a rider? What does that sound like? That sounds like a woman that's in it for herself.
What attributes does a woman have to come with for y'all to like recognize or identify that this woman is marriage material, and I'm ready to go ahead and...
I am better with her than by myself. She is a credit to my spirit. She's a credit to my lifestyle. She's a credit to my finances. She's a credit to my business. She's a credit to me as in general. The bottom line numbers will automatically rise when she's around, because a good woman is automatically going to multiply, man. If I did 1.5 by myself and I get with you, I should be doing 3 million, or she's not the one. At the end of the day, when I walk out this door and my head is clear because my home is taken care of and my nuts are empty, so I'm not out here chasing skirts, so I can focus on the task at hand, that's the type of woman that I want to lock in with. A type of woman that can speak to me with such feminine vernacular that makes me feel like I'm a superhero, because women can do those things. A woman that is in touch with herself to the point where she can exude that, you know, that inspiration and that motivation to me. Yeah, I'm going to get that ring and I'm locking in. There's not a lot of women that understand that. They just want to you and then say you when you don't do what they say they're going to do. And then they dish you in the stories and act like we don't all know who the they're talking about. A lot of women think that they're rare and they don't possess the rare qualities. Good isn't rare. There's a lot of good pussy out there.
Okay, now.
Beautiful women is not rare. Fat ass aren't rare. Beauty is not rare.
Okay, now.
Beautiful women out here. But a woman that can multiply a man and a woman that can overlook her emotions and still speak to her man with respect, that is rare as
Bruh, that dude be preaching a damn sermon, bruh. Because they're asking and he actually broke it down. That's true. The way he explained it is all facts. God damn. That's why, man, like picking a woman is the most important thing, because that type of stuff can make or break a man. Men are natural problem solvers. I think it was Corey Holcomb that said it. He was like, you get rid of a terrible woman that's always a problem, then you stop focusing on her problem, her as being a problem, and start focusing on the problems that are in the outside world that you need to solve to be able to get to the next level. A good woman is going to support that. You want to know what we get, though? A lot of times we get a combative woman. We get a woman that is looking to be a partner, you know, not a wife. We get a woman that wants to have say-so and say, I don't need you. So if that's what we have to pick from, it's hard to be able to get the type of woman that is going to help you to elevate, because there's so few pickings, especially in the AA community, because of the way that they were raised. Now, hearing this for the first time, for a lot of women, I don't know if you could tell, but their reaction was like, it was convicting, because what he was saying was so groundbreaking. They don't even know what men want. They never even gave a thought as to what men want. So this is probably the first time they've ever even heard it.
You know what I just realized about relationships? A guy starts off by putting 100% in the beginning of a relationship. And over time, that will slowly go down from like 100 to 95 to 90 to 80 to 85. And then you notice, and you only notice when it goes down to like 75 or 80%, and then you say something. And then when you say something, he puts back 5% effort and you're content. You're like, okay, he put in some effort, but it never goes back up to 100 or 90 or 95. It just goes from like that 75 to 80. And then it goes back down again to like 70. And then it goes down to 60. Long story short, it'll just go back down to 10% when it started at 100.
If a man does this, it is not because he has a problem giving effort. The problem he has is giving that effort, but not receiving any effort back. And of course, early on in dating, that man, he knows he's expected to give. And so he does that. But at some point, he has to feel like he's going to get some amount of reciprocation. Because honestly, that man is just trying to figure out if you actually like him. And if you're not giving any effort back, he's starting to think that you don't. And so why should he continue investing in you if he thinks that you don't even like him?
The fact of the matter is that a lot of times women get into the place where they want to constantly be chasing worship. I put a post on TikTok talking about how I believe that women, their desire is to be worshipped and not to play the role of a helpmate that God designed them to be. They only tell one side of things and they want this constant validation at 100%. How can you pour from an empty cup? You just can't. You have to reciprocate. That's what a relationship is. It's a give and take. But a lot of these women are so delusional and self-absorbed that they can't even recognize that within themselves. I think it's a narcissistic tendency. I'm no psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever you might call it, so I'm not diagnosing anybody. But I think that would be considered a narcissistic trait, the way they are just so unaware of it and the expectation.
We intentionally chose weak men, and we're actually mad at ourselves because we put ourselves in a relationship with a man who wasn't the masculine man that we really wanted when times were tough. But here's the thing, ladies. A masculine man is going to require femininity, and a masculine man is not going to put up with you barking orders and acting like you can switch, because he knows when it really hits the fan, circling back to that first woman who said, you know, we should provide and we should take care of the men. A masculine man is going to require something of you. And a lot of women know they are not up to standard. So they choose the men that let them get away with that bad behavior. And then you end up resenting yourself and blaming it on the man. So those of you who are saying, well, I had to be the man. No, you don't. You can still be feminine, even in difficult situations. So ask yourself if you are seeking out the men that will hold you to a certain standard because their masculinity requires it. What would you add, Lucy?
That's the truth. A lot of women, they don't understand it. That's like even like being next to a rich man. They want a rich man, but they don't know what it takes to be next to a rich man. Like, it comes with responsibilities. I need you to make sure that this is happening. You're not going to just sit up on your feet. I'm in motion. You're not going to sit at home and get fat. If I'm in the gym, you in the gym. I'm a rich man. I think like this. I'm always in motion. I'm always going to the next level. I'm trying to elevate. I'm rich. I'm not just sitting back relaxing. That's how rich men move a certain way. And a lot of women are not ready for that. They just want it. You know, they just see it and they just want it.
Part of the reason why they got so defensive is because you triggered it. You criticized their character rather than their behavior. So then that felt like an attack on their identity rather than the behavior. So when you say things like, you're so selfish, you never cared about me anyway, you're lazy, what do you think that's going to do? Character criticism induces shame. The message that relays in their mind is, I'm bad. When you target who someone is rather than what they did, you induce these feelings of shame. And then they relay that message to themselves and it causes them to protect themselves. Now, we want to address a specific behavior because then if we induce a feeling of guilt, then that's what creates a change. Now, don't run with this message and think that I'm telling you to guilt trip somebody. No. All I'm saying is when you're attacking a person's character, it brings up a feeling of shame. Versus when you address the issue, it brings up certain feelings of guilt. Man, we're talking about the guilt that makes you go and say, oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. Let me fix that. I don't want to attack your character or your identity. I want you to see the behavior and the consequences of that behavior or how it affected me. Do y'all understand that? So be mindful before you criticize their character, because we don't want to arm our partner. We want to disarm them. Okay? I hope that helps. I wish you all the best. Happy, healthy relationships. Bye, babies.
I listen to stuff like that. Okay, I say it like this. When I was younger, when I was a little younger, I hear something like that and I'll be like, man, shut the fuck up with that shit, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that. She gonna do it my way or the highway. That's it. And that worked for a while. I'm not gonna lie. That worked for a good while. But I needed to come to understanding that there's a way to communicate the right way. I was always all or nothing coming up because I was so committed to building wealth that I was just in warlord mode, like all through my 20s, just grinding, you know, just putting in the time, putting in the work and making strategic moves. But my first initial angst to what she was saying was like, man, I don't need this shit. But just being able to frame a conversation is a valuable tool to open up doors that you probably wouldn't have been able to open up before. And I felt a little bit of a conviction with that.
This message is for Black women and Black women only. Answer this question. So statistics show that only 26% of Black women will marry in their lifetime from any race. 26% of Black women will marry in their lifetime. My question is, why do you guys think that is? Why do we have such low marital rates? And I'm not talking about Black women marrying Black men. I'm talking about men of all race wanting or desiring to marry a Black woman. Why are we so undesired when it comes to marriage? Now, I know there's percentage who don't want to be married, right? But there's a large percentage of women, Black women, who want to be married. But again, why is that the case? Why is that? You know, I think if we start to really sit down and think about why statistics are what they are, they're not there for just for just any reason, right? There's reasons behind it, and I think that there's a plethora of reasons, and from my opinion, of why I believe that those statistics are what they are and why we are the lowest.
I'll tell you why you the lowest is your fucking attitude. That's the problem. That stinking ass attitude is the reason why y'all the lowest. Nobody wants to deal with that shit. All them damn arguments and want to be strong and in the lead, let me drive the car, that type of shit, man. Don't nobody want to deal with that. That is not attractive to men. Masculinity is not attractive. Men don't want a masculine woman. They just don't. Chill, relax, be feminine. It's better. Please don't give me a hard time. Stop arguing with me. Trust where I'm leading us.
Weak males. That's the true problem. Okay. I'm not one of the guys who's in red pill and they say like women are the problem. I say men and women are the problem, but mostly men, because men are the leaders and they've fallen, right? Like, for example, women will be as deluded as they want to be. They don't need to live in reality. Baby girl just told us that her parents are Muslim and she also is in OF. Those two things are so far apart, it's not even funny. So we allow women to live in Disneyland, but the problem lies in when men start to live in Disneyland. Guys are completely psychotic. They say they want a girl who's a good girl, but then they'll still date a girl who has a checkered past and has slept with an infinite amount of guys and then marry her. See, I'm not one of those guys. I find it to be utterly disgusting. That's why I call it out. Now, with regards to speaking on people who display a lack of intelligence, even though it's impolite and rude, I think it's necessary because in this day, we've allowed people like Sexy Red to become popular and spread their filth. So I'm a part of the army stigmatizing those persons so that we know, no, love, you don't look good with those big eyelashes. You look like a damn fool. No, we don't want you to wear a fake hair hat. It's disgusting.
I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta get said like that. I'm not mad at that. We about to get into this DDG thing. DDG thing. He's talking about Halle Berry. What's her name? Halle Bailey. She, bruh, I ain't gonna lie. She look annoying. Like, just boring. You know what I mean? Like a homebody, but like super boring. That's what she kind of give me. I don't know.
Like, it's like, all right, like I have never took my son out of the state before. Never been able to. I don't have permission. Like, it's like I have a fucking second mom. Like, I gotta ask my second mom, hey, can I take my son? Can I take our son somewhere? But if she want to get up and lead the country and lead the state, I get no say so whatsoever. I can't say one word because she tell me that she the primary parent. Like, it's like, bro, the shit not cool, bro. It's not fair, bro. Like, I promise you, I swear on my life, on my soul, on my son, I never wanted to come on here and say no shit like this, but I feel like this is the only way. So now if y'all don't see me with my son every day, y'all know I stream every day. Every day I don't see my son, I'ma number it. Let's see. I know she gonna let me see my son now. This is the only way.
He know how to hit her where it hurt at. That's in the image, especially when you high profile like that. And I don't want to misspeak when I say this, but you DDG, like, don't you got a lawyer? Don't you, you know what I mean? Don't you got a family attorney, you know, a family court attorney that can tell the judge, you know, to outline parenting time so that I can be able to see the relationship with my child? Don't you have that ability? Something more fair, put yourself on child support, whatever the case may be. Don't you, you know what I mean? If you're not already, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but you should be hiring the best in the state. I'm sure you got the money. I don't know. I could be speaking out of turn.
Good morning, Snap. I just want to come on here and tell you guys why I'm not posting. Me and Halo are very sick. We have RSV and we do not feel good at all. So sorry I haven't been posting snaps, but I've just been using all my energy to take care of my baby and myself. Yeah, any mommies have any tips for this cold? We both have fevers on and off. We went to the doctor yesterday. She gave us medicine. She just told us to rest, lots of fluids, everything. But any other tips would be welcome and needed. Love you guys.
I think they're trying to say she using that as an excuse as to why DDG can't see his child. We already know. I think this is just her feeling salty about the breakup and not playing fair and trying to leverage the child on an emotional thing. That's what I think happens.
Okay, so we have 4 pop balloons. Now it's time for you to pop a balloon. Go ahead and pick a guy that you want to pop and ask him a question.
That's your red glasses?
Yeah, what's up?
That's gonna be a no for me. I don't like the glasses thing. It's too much.
I'm glasses the whole show. What you mean?
You look like you can read, baby. I don't want to. That's enough.
Damn, I can't learn how to read.
Goddamn! You will not be finding a match today. You can go ahead and step away. All right, we are down to 3 balloons. Go ahead and take your next pop.
You been in jail before?
Fucking right. I spent the year in that thing. You hear me? Yeah.
All right.
You did?
For what?
Domestic violence.
Oh no, baby. No, you can never. Okay, see,
we ain't gonna have that. We ain't gonna have none of that in here. So go ahead and take it off. This one you ain't got no match right now.
Oh no.
You tripping. Alrighty, we're down to our last 2 balloons, so take a pop.
I'm undecided because y'all both look like real like thuggish, and I like that. Like I'm really into that. Like yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like, I mean, you ever shot somebody?
Yeah, you know, I put a couple people up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, man.
All right. Like when last time? When last time you popped?
I'm gonna say last month. You know, I hit up like 3 people, and I got them out of there.
Last month. Like you don't got nothing like recent, like.
Last month. I say last month. That was.
Yeah, this a new month though.
Baby, it's the first of the month. What are you talking about?
That is like, that's so long ago, for real. Like, you gotta be ready all the time, like.
So if you want me to go around popping people for no reason? Like I'm meeting a quarter or something? Heavens no, I'm not doing like that, baby.
That's what you're supposed to be doing, some real thug shit.
So what you saying?
You're not my type. You're not my type at all. You gotta go, baby. Too bad, so sad. Go get active.
That was up. Stupid, I ain't real anyway, bitch.
Alrighty, so we're down to our final balloon. Will you be taking him home, or is he going home?
I mean, I'm gonna ask him a few questions, you know, just to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the last time you popped somebody? Like,
Shorty, I just caught the motherfucker yesterday, both of their ass. On phone them, they caught their ass coming out the liquor store drinking pop both of their ass.
Okay.
I'm like that. I really get active. That's why I got this bitch with me right now. On phone them, just in case if a motherfucker try to take my chain, do anything on phone. I'm the type of nigga rob on the spot, baby. I catch hats every day. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, daddy, yeah. That's what I'm into. You got a gun and everything. Like, he just don't wonder, like, where you been at?
So you're a rider too, right? You busted
I
this
am.
too?
Like, give me the gun. They got bullets in you?
Of course it got bullets in
Oh, shit, y'all. We got him back.
I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.